Chris, then it might be a fast meeting.
Okay, well, I'll call the meeting to order at 6:30. For those of you who just got here, Sherman had to take one to an unexpected doctor's appointment, so he is probably not going to be here. And so I will do my best to fill his shoes. So we can't review and vote on the minutes because he wasn't here, so we'll have to pass on that. Did you have a chance to look at the manifest, Steve?
Yeah, I did.
The third one. And I have my own copy, but do you have one to sign? Yeah. So are you okay with the changes that I've made?
I am.
Is there any discussion on that, or?
Not from me, I thought it was fine.
This, I see you're looking at something different.
No.
Yeah, okay.
I need to sign this just below you.
Yeah, or just writing.
I got the Google thing figured out, what I need, like a hole in the head is another email address.
If we now, if we email selectmen@dorchester.net.
I get it, yeah.
And Cheryl isn't here, so we'll skip the treasurer's report. And did you have a chance to look at the highway report?
I did, and I don't have any changes to that either. Do you have any points to it?
And so Cookie, is there, what is with truck 3, still unknown?
Truck 2,
Truck 2,
yeah, they're still analyzing that. They've got someone else coming in to look at a couple of things that he has discovered, so
okay.
he'll report probably at the next meeting or before that.
All right, I'll make a motion to accept the highway report.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All
Do
right.
you need a motion for the manifest?
Probably we do.
Okay.
All right, I make a motion to accept the manifest.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. And now we're gonna go through a bunch of appointments. I'd like to make a motion to appoint Josh Trott as representative to the Pembroke Acre Solid Waste District. Second.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion to appoint Sean Russell as representative to the Muskoma Valley Health Initiative.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
A motion to appoint Cookie Hebert as animal control officer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. A motion to appoint Dean Stockwell as deputy animal control officer. Second?
The second, among his duties are making sure that there are enough dog biscuits in the truck.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I just want you to know, my dogs hate trucks. I mean, and especially big, the bigger the, the more they hate. The UPS truck is like public enemy number 1 to my dogs. But because Dean has the dog biscuits in the snowplow truck, that's the only truck that gets like a free pass from barking.
Make a motion to appoint Cookie Hebert as emergency management director.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
And a motion to appoint Ernie Lavertu as deputy emergency management director.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And now Cookie, what about this assistant?
I will have to double check with the other 2 residents that have inquired about assisting in emergencies.
Okay.
If interested.
Okay. that we're gonna skip, fire aid, 911, and 911 reps. We don't have those at this time, Steve.
Okay.
And Vicki, are you still willing to be
I haven't
appointed?
sworn in already.
You haven't been sworn in, so this is after the fact. Well, you're elected. Wait.
Yes.
She was
Yes,
here
so-
at
So
town
we are
meeting.
not appointing.
Right.
She was elected.
And a motion to appoint Cookie Hebert as a member of the zoning board of adjustment.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
And there may be an alternate needed, but we don't know.
I'm not sure about that, David Morrow will probably know for sure.
We can't do the next one. I'm the member that's up on the Conservation Commission, so I assume I cannot vote myself into appointment. And then Historic District Commission, we're still waiting to see if anyone steps up. And a motion to appoint Elizabeth Houghton as Deputy Town Clerk.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion to appoint Karen Yetman as Deputy Treasurer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And a motion to appoint Nancy Beasy as Trustee of the Trust Fund.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And a motion to appoint Sherman Halleck as the Town Health Officer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Actually, the board is the health officer, he's just the complement.
The con.
Oh, okay.
So a motion to appoint Sherman Halleck as the Department of Public Health Services contact.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ambulance service.
This looks like it will have to be signed by all three of us.
Or two of you anyway.
Well, we can probably get Sherman's signature. I mean, that doesn't
Yeah, he
require
can
a
sign
vote.
it.
Yeah.
This is the health officer. And all.
There's that one. There's that one.
Then we have another, Article 13.
Oh.
Yes.
This separate. You can take the second if you like.
And then we'll wait for Sherman's signature on that.
Okay. And then we have, oh, yeah, it's 2 pages. Which was quite an experience. And that's basically
pay yet, and this includes capital reserve funds.
This is yours.
I'm gonna line this out because I'm not the chairman.
Oh,
And this will not get mailed. I'll need to include this with my grant.
okay.
So, and Sherman should sign that too. And Cheryl, did you want to give a report?
I can give a report, another report. We go up there, and what we do from here?
Well, might as well address the crowd.
Okay. So I have the treasurer's report. So we started off with the balance on March 13th. That was the same as pretty much the 12th from the last selectmen's meeting. We'll go over the other funds before the operating account because there wasn't really any activity in the other accounts. So we have a non-interest bearing account, which was $1,000 last selectmen's meeting, and it still remains at $1,000. Our ICS holding account, which is a sweep account, when we have excess funds, it was 1,000, it's still 1,000. Our money market was $172,006.17. Remains that as of today. It won't be that tomorrow after I transfer funds to cover this current manifest. The electronic funds, that's where the liabilities checking goes through to pay Social Security and Medicare, was $2,759.60 on March 12th. There was a withdrawal, or a payment, I should say, so we have a balance of $985.84 at this point. Usually we keep that at $200, but there was a little bid last month with combining some payments, so I had transferred a little extra money, and it won't let me transfer online. I have to go down and do it, so I'm just going to leave it for the next pay period, because neither one of them really make any interest, so it's not that big of a deal. Our operating account was $1,440.34 as of March 12th. It is now, with this manifest, a minus $49,175.55. I will transfer funds from the money market. Our activity on the account, we had $7,579.10 in deposits, and we had checks and payments out of the account, $58,194.99, for a net of $50,615.89 activity. You add in the 1440.34 we had last month, that brings us to the negative 49,175.55. That's that.
And that is difficult to hear, but that's gonna be included in the minutes. right?
Yeah, I will,
If anyone wants to
yeah, I will
actually
get a
look at it.
copy, I will make a copy for you, Paul, I just didn't have a chance.
Oh, yeah, that's good, but that was the plan, right?
Okay.
And just so you know, Cheryl and Steve and Linda, Beth is proposing, and Sherman needs to be part of this discussion, but Beth is proposing that the board reviews the invoices before they go to her. She's feeling that that might prevent some voided checks.
True.
And
Yeah.
why should she write the checks until the board's
Well, there-
actually looked at the invoices first?
Right,
Have voided checks been a problem?
Well, no, not, but there's been a few, so it's not, and logically, why should we check the card if,
Yeah, right.
you know, we don't approve of it, so. Do you have anything, Steve?
No, no.
I think that's it, except for public input. This has got to be.
Holy smokes! This wasn't even worth driving up here.
Especially if the road's so wide, you know?
Well, you appointed all those people, so that was.
And you did a witness to that.
Can I get a copy of the appointments? So, because they have to sign, take the oath and sign a paper that I'm supposed to have on file, and I don't know whether I'll follow up or you follow up, but if I don't, I tried to write quickly as you were speaking, but I don't know if I got them all.
Okay, well,
There's a few that I need to, anybody that is appointed and people that are serving on the planning board or the ZBA, I don't think they've necessarily taken an oath of office, so whoever's involved with them, that should be brought up at any of these meetings, any office in town or appointments made, they're supposed to take an oath,
not just elected officials.
not just elected officials.
Okay,
So I'm just trying to follow up and get
okay.
everything right, so if that can get spread out to the different boards and commissions and whatever, then that will
Yeah.
I
help me.
included those RSAs in your packets there, and that's basically saying the same, just
So,
that.
oath required,
Yeah.
right. Okay. Well, you have two people here, and I know Vicki, you've already taken the oath.
yes,
have.
she has.
Yep.
So
Darlene
that's-
tracked me down.
So that's been Cheryl, and Cookie has for one, but evidently she's got several others. So I can just rip at her later.
You got it, Darlene?
Alright. So you want to do that after the adjournment?
Yes, we can, if that's,
Did you have something to do?
I'm just trying to get myself up to speed a little bit on what the auditor does and what I'm gonna need to do. And unfortunately for me, when I'm needed is my busiest work time. So I'm gonna need to do that earlier in the year, so I know what I'm doing. But basically, I'd like to take a look at what's been done before and see what, it's pretty spelled out as to what I'm supposed to do. Department of Revenue has, basically tells you what to ask, what to look for, what to do, so it's,
Did you get the email I had sent you with some of the forms and whatnot?
uh,
No.
I haven't gotten any emails from you, but.
Well, it would have been a week ago? No. Okay, I sent you, and I marked as contact, forms from the Department of Revenue.
I don't think so, I will take,
her email is not her name. Did you send it from the email you usually send me? Bombisa or something to that?
Boma, B-O-M-A.
Oh,
So
I'll
she
take a
may
look.
not have recognized
it
it.
may have gone to my spam, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says
Yeah, it's
Okay.
from,
Or
it's
it
from
actually
Bob
says
White.
Bob White.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll take a
Okay.
look,
That has a lot of the forms and information from
Oh,
the
great.
Department of Revenue.
okay,
I thought you might want to speak to
no,
one.
that's great,
And I Did her,
went to the Department of Revenue. I haven't talked to Martha yet. I did speak with Cindy, who was very nice to me on the phone.
oh, great.
So that was great. And I think, I don't know people. Are you Linda? I think I spoke to you on the phone too.
She's the new town's auditor, and do you know Steve Berkeley? And
I know you from the YouTube video.
Oh, God, which one?
And
The one with the cat playing the piano?
and I Googled you, so I know a little bit about
Oh,
you.
no. Oh, I fear to ask what shows up.
Well, I went home and I told my husband, I said, oh, honey, you've got somebody you can talk to, because he apparently likes sausage.
Oh, my.
I've seen it made, too.
And my husband is into making sausage right now, so,
Oh, yeah?
so watch it,
Oh,
he'll
we'll
be
talk
in your
about it.
ear.
Okay, all right.
Well, Cindy and Martha, of course, are the resident experts. I mean, I certainly believe they could be any help.
Yes,
Cool.
and I was hoping to pick up a town report. I don't know if there's any here still, because I missed town meeting.
There weren't, for town meeting, they weren't here.
They weren't.
Yeah.
We
Are
had
there
an issue
any
with
left?
We did make 100 copies. There are 5 or 6 at the town
Okay.
office. Do you go that
Okay.
way?
I'll get my husband to swing by,
Okay, yeah, there's
so,
some there.
yeah.
The town office won't be open now till Monday.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
He'll
No,
be
Liz
going
is
by.
there.
I'm there Saturday morning,
Okay.
Saturday.
not tomorrow, Saturday morning. She's having a new daughter.
He'll be coming to the town office anyway. April's my birthday, so
Okay.
he'll be coming in.
And I did download some of them forms for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well,
So
thanks for stepping up, for that, Vicki.
I
really
had no idea what I was getting myself into,
Ignorance is bliss.
but I will do my best to do a good job of it and hopefully work with all the departments. You guys have already been through it, so you could probably help me do it. But I know from a bookkeeper's standpoint, having an auditor come in is sometimes very stressful, and they can be a real pain in the butt. But I don't want to be that, and I want to be able to work.
Bring cookies.
That's good. My dad was an auditor for Wells Fargo Bank for his career, and I don't think once he brought cookies, and that would have really
Broken the
changed
ice.
things. Well, yeah.
You wouldn't seem like so much the enemy.
Yeah. Well, I try to make everything as accurate as possible in my job, but it's just stressful when you know that an auditor's coming and that they're gonna be looking at your books to see if you made a mistake and for me, for the most part, it's always been insurance audits or workers' comp audits and that type of thing, but still, the amount of work that goes into getting all the information ready for them and making sure you've got everything right can be overwhelming.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
Well,
At least I know what it's like to go through it, so
good, yeah, it sounds like you're bringing a lot of experience to it.
hopefully we can work through it. And I 100 years ago was the town administrator in Allenstown, so their very first ever, and didn't know what I was doing then. And we managed to get through it, and I learned fund accounting, and so that was fun, which is not taught in school, or wasn't where I went to school, so hopefully we'll do good.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll all cooperate with you and, we'll help you get it done.
Great.
Thank you, Vicki.
Oh,
Anybody else?
Monday, and here at 6 o'clock, the emergency operation plan will be starting for their annual review. June Garner will be here from Mapping Solutions, along with Paul Hatch. So if anyone wants to come, it helps us meet the match for the grant to have that emergency operation plan done.
What is that, $20 a person? Wasn't it?
It's 25,
25.
yeah,
A citizen who shows up.
right. Yes,
Oh, really?
Right, so then if we get X amount, then we need a match, but it doesn't cost us any money to get the plan redone.
And what time is it?
6 p.m. here.
How many people does it require to meet the match?
We
Wasn't
had
it 25?
20 or 25 people to meet the match. Yeah. So, And that's just, as the plan is being looked at, it's not like 25 people have to come to the first meeting.
Okay.
It's throughout that process to get the match met.
It was met pretty easily last time.
Right. And the hazard mitigation plan is done, and June is submitting that now for review with FEMA. So we should have the, hopefully, an okay from them.
And then the other $2,600 comes back?
We're hoping. So
Yeah.
I got Paul, and Paul's gonna bring us up to date on that too, as that process goes on too.
Monday at 6?
Monday at 6, here.
Anybody else? You already went.
I can't go again?
Yeah.
It's another $5.
All right. This Saturday is the Grange Easter party for the kids in town.
Oh, okay.
10 a.m.?
10 a.m., 10 a.m., thank you, John. 10 a.m.
And that's here, so?
There will be a bunny.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pictures.
It's here,
It's
yes,
here.
here.
An actual bunny or someone dressed up like a bunny?
Well, let's put it this way.
I could bring an actual bunny.
Is it a bunny that's a foot high or that's 5 feet high?
Well, because sometimes for Easter
The
stuff, like
Easter
people
bunny
dress
will
up
be
as a
here.
bunny rabbit. So versus
Yes,
like,
the Easter bunny will be,
other times people have.
and you're it. You're it. I think you
Anybody else?
I got one actually. This is an awkward question. Does anybody think you have a mounted moose head that I can take a picture of?
A mounted
Moose head. I figured I'd ask.
I know of
Dorchester.
someone who has one that I can very easily get a picture for you.
Okay, good. Because you can get a side profile shot of it.
Okay.
I've been working on the logo for the highway department, but I'm a little worried since I've used an image off the internet. I don't want to get into a legal mumbo jumbo fight and like maybe finalize it and then stick it on the side of the truck and say, hey, you get permission for that image, even though it's a variant, blah, blah, blah. So I'm trying to get a picture of a moose head with side profile so I can trace over it.
Okay.
For the logo for the highway department.
Email my boss, she's, her husband has one.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Since we're talking about events, and forgive me, I should know this, but does anybody know this weekend is New Hampshire Maple Sugaring Weekend? Does anybody in town have a sugar house that's open?
Not that.
Okay. All right. I was just wondering.
And my announcement is that I am leaving tomorrow for most of April and all of May to provide childcare to my grandchild. I will be here by Skype. I will be doing everything I can to help Stephen Sherman via email and mail. And I'm going to miss Dorchester. I will not be slacking off as far as, I won't be here. But
Are
I'll
you
be-
going somewhere sunny and warm at least?
Well, they told me it was 60 down there a couple weeks ago, so there's no snow. That's what I hear. All right, anything else? I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.